Welcome back everyone, and welcome back to the Journeyman save into our first full season at the Eagles of Crystal Palace. Now, obviously a recap from the previous episode was that I resigned from Saint Etienne, moved on to the next job at Genoa, lasted 3 months, booted me out, had to jump back into the game, find myself a job, Palace was going, had saved them from relegation, and now we're into our first full season at Palace. With the club vision being that they want us to get to the playoffs. So, it's a bit of a challenge. Financially wise, still got plenty in the transfer budget, but I have been spending money as well as moving some players on. So, we have a look at all the transfer history. A lot of players going out on loan. A lot of them were the youngsters going out just to get first team experience. But moved a few players on. Vieira, Lovelace, Ukros, Corley. Brought in a good amount of money to top up the transfer budget, but brought a few players in. Virginia, who was on loan with us last season, I think, if that's right, made his move permanent. Wanted to strengthen the midfield more than anything else, so I did that. Brought in as a free transfer, but ended up costing me almost 3 million in the tribunal costings. Israeli regen Ohad Sharatsky. Ball-winning midfielder. Thought, yeah, great, no problem. Another regen attacking midfielder, Alex Seaward from Norwich. Good attributes all around, and just one that's going to continue growing, hopefully. Then this guy, who was on loan with us last season, made his transfer permanent to us for 2.9 million, which I think is an absolute steal for this guy. He's a really, really good player for a regen, so great DLP. And then I wanted to get some experience into the team because there's a lot of youngsters in there. And I brought in Jean-Manuel Umbom, who has been around the German leagues and all that for most of his career. Great amount of experience, a great ball-winning midfielder. So I thought he was a perfect fit for us. So yeah, that's the quick transfers. 29 million spent, 20 million brought in. Still got 30 million in the budget. So it's okay. It's not too bad at all. If we move on to the schedule, things have gone okay. Friendlies is friendlies at the end of the day. Started off the season with a 2-2 draw at Swansea. A double, because we were 2-0 down, a double from Skyvink, which rescued a draw. Then battered Burton in the Carabao Cup, which was really, really good for us. Then we lost at home to Middlesbrough, which really irked me. But then we are on a 3-game winning streak at the moment. So a 3-1 away win at York. We've made it up to the Championship, amazingly. And then a 1-0 away win in the Carabao Cup at Forest, which I'm really, really happy with. And then a kind of derby for Palace, beating QPR, who went down to 10 men. Which, ironically, Abakar Silla, I was actually looking at buying. I'm glad I didn't now. But yeah, 2-0 away win there. And then, obviously, transfer window finishes. Which brings us into this point here. So we are sitting 5th in the league at the moment. Next round of the Carabao Cup. So I'll run the simulation for the season. And we'll see where we end up. I'll see you in a few seconds. Come on. There we have it. A 3rd place finish. And so close to getting that automatic promotion spot. But we had to do it the hard way. But we are back in the promised land. We are back in the Premier League. So we fulfilled our club vision as set. I'm a little bit unhappy about the youth system, but I'm not bothered about that. But past everything else, we're competitive in the cups. I'll show you that in a second. And we got through the playoffs. So I'm really, really happy with that. Really happy. I'll load up the competitions to see what else happened. Yeah. They class it as being competitive. In my mind, it's not really. But 3rd round, the FA Cup, which isn't too bad. 3rd round by Leeds, the end of the day, that wasn't a priority. We did get through the playoffs. If I go back onto the league table, yeah, we ended up winning on penalties against Sunderland, which was a little bit, to be fair, a little bit annoying because we battered Sunderland a couple of times this season. Yeah, they took us all the way on that. So in the semi-finals, knocked Burnley out, which I thought was actually the tougher one of the lot. But we ended up beating them 7-2 on aggregate, so we absolutely humped them. Let's have a quick look at the squad. Average ratings wise, not too bad. Goals wise, Sky Vink, first full season, 22 goals in, what was it, in 39 games. That's really good return. Couldn't ask for more. 15 goals from Mwamba, which again, really, really happy with. But as a striker, teamwork again, letting it down. You could get so much more. Because where is he? Where's he gone? There he is. Oh yeah, that's right. It is a little quirk to the game that I didn't realise. Playoff final, right? And I didn't have my star striker, who got me 20 goals this season, because he was bloody travelling to the Scotland squad. I'm like, seriously, in all realistic terms, you would not have that happen. So why the game does that, I do not know, and I hope that's a little quirk that they got that out of FM24 when it comes out in a couple of weeks' time. So I'm really hoping that gets sorted, because that really, really annoyed me that I didn't have my star striker there, who admittedly kind of proved me wrong a little bit from what I said. I mean, 20 goals in, what's that, 51 games. I think it could be better, but it's not too bad, and it's picking up a little bit, so it's not too bad. It's got a good valuation to him as well, so that's all good. Assists wise, most of it came from Baumgartner and Wills, which is good. A few assists from Sky Vink as well. So all in all, really, really successful season. If you have a look at the finances, transfer budget of almost 50 million. No complaints there. 50 million to help us stay in the Premier League, hopefully. Well, guess you'll have to come back for the next episode to see if that is successful or not. So I will leave it here for now. And in the next episode, it'll be a case of, let's see if we can survive the Premier League for our first season. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave the old like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification as well, because in the next few weeks when the new game comes out, that's when the newer content is going to come out. So I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.